Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Good. 180. Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. I got you, punk. Switch, switch, switch. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Hey, hey.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Regular. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 45. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
40. 180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Take 4. Take 4.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
To throw from his end zone. Costello. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety. Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Foxtrot. 59. No. Mike 5'9", What we got? What we got? What we got? Get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. That is such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Rock it, rock it.
And an alley to run. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, look. Hard, hard. Whip, whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down. Costello, he's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Ready up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, over. 54, 5. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
There's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I know he ain't got it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, 180. Right now, let's go. Coming to you. Watch the twitch. Watch the
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
You got 3 down. What's up? Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We got
on 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun. Costello over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
94. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Get. From the gun, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Check. Run.
They'll run with Chubb, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, 45's the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
On second and goal, Mayfield. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Go! 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little, cupcake.
Five.
Check Mike 50. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Ready?
On 1st down, Costello. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
180. Come to my alert, 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 alert. We want it. Come to my world.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, right?
Third and long for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. Throwing to start the drive. Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Set, 8, read. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, Charlie. Mike, sit down.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Zoo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's about to go.
Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out. Back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I don't think you got it, son.
To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Throwing to start the drive. Costello. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready.
They'll run it with Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Sam up. Under 10. 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
180.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rip left, rip left. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Let's get off the field.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They have fun from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw. Costello. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Costello. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Mayfield, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Go. Get in the weight room. Mike.
Throwing after the interception. Costello. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Costello. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
And an alley to run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
180.
48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Yes, yes. Let's go. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Costello. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, ready?
On 1st and 10, Costello nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
From the gun, Costello. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You don't know no better. Real. Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
180.
Check 45 to Mike.
Kings.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Bravo.
Man, I got you.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Check Mike.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Carolina, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished